the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Chicago Bulls in their house, United States. And guys, for the Bulls, they were unable to take Game 2 on the road, but the series continues. They look to get back in the win column again tonight. And this team already in a 2-game hole, a position they were trying to avoid. Kenny, talk about the pressure they have to be feeling tonight.
Well, ideally, they would like to split these first 2 games. That would be ideal.
Or win the first 2.
Oh, if you win 2, that'd be
ideal.
No. Ideal would be split.
No, ideal would be winning those first 2.
No, that would be incredible if you won the first 2. What do you think, Shaq?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Ideally
rather than losing the first 2 games, ideally you would win those first 2 games. Not ideally you would split those first 2 games.
So that's your idea.
Look who crawling, still ballin' in the mix. It's that 6'6" long slim yo chick pulling tricks, looking slick at all times when I'm flipping, sipping, car dipping, Redwood grain gripping, still tipping on weapons, GameCube, Nintendo, percent tint, so you can't see up in my room. Don't understand me, cause I'm
Let's subscribe, folks, to make certain to be here for
down at Lexus with a big
the game and get a free read of your favorite mascot.
Stand dressed to impress. Big belt buckle under my Mitchell is old. Gucci shades up on my braids when I escalate. When I'm riding speed up, sliding like an escapade. I got it made, the big boss looking out. Ain't change, I still represent Swisher House. Upcoming game. Visit tickets or on King's website for more available. We hope to see you out there at the Chicago game. Chicago Bulls. See you Thursday.
Round 1 continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Atlanta Hawks come into Game 3 up 2 games to none. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a 3rd straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Chicago Bulls. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. You take a look at the Bulls. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Young. He's out there with Bradley Beal. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Taurean Prince.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make, and that really opens things up for the offense.
Now, here is Young after the Young inside. Carter with the block. Passes it to the great one. Here's Murray. Atlanta with the rebound.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
And Young kicks to Prince. Another three for Atlanta.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Murray outside. Now the pass to the great one. To the inside. Prince with it. Pass to Young. And the shot goes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Carter, the pass to Levine. That one falls off Carter's feet. Levine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Hawks. With a 2-0 series lead, he wants his team to remain focused on the business at hand. He said they've put themselves in a very good position, and they're determined to make the most of it. Well, we'll see how they do in Game 3. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Carter, the pass to Markkanen. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about vertical? Jordan easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Here's the great one. Pass to Carter. Here's the great one. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Prince. He's got 5. Jordan dishes to Young. Prince wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The great one passes to Markkanen. Here's the great one. Prince with the defensive effort.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Bounce pass, Young. Sirven. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on body.
Here's the great one. Murray outside. Now the dish to Levine. Passes it to the great one. Tries it from 9. Knocked loose. 4 on the clock. Markkanen kicks to Levine. Here's Carter. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Outside, Beal. Prince outside. Hangs. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without foul.
Some changes for Chicago. Jabari Parker's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Taylor subbed in for DeJounte Murray.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
And the first time out of the...
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Bulls trail by 11. Here's the great one, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Levine. Defense right on him.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Some changes for Chicago. Acapurtle comes in for Carter. And it's Ross in for the great one. Now here's defense is right there. Pirtle kicks to Taylor. That's a 2 from Parker. And again, Chicago. No good. Sirven misses the 3. And Levine, here we go. Buries it down low. Levine's got 5 now.
Stellar awareness from Levine. I mean, seeing an opening and ripping through it with this relentless athleticism.
Young from outside. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And their offense all in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Levine passes to Pirtle. Back to Levine. Ball movement here by Chicago. Taylor's shot, good.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Leading by 12. And again, it's Atlanta.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Now Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Levine deciding where to go with it. Ball stolen. Here's Ellis. Ross grabs the board.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now here's Taylor. Back to Levine. Shoots it up. Unable to get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
You're going to win a lot of games when you can shoot the 3 ball the way they did in that one.
Oh, yeah. Once they started hitting, it was like an avalanche, even as the defense extended farther and farther out.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
1:33 left here in the opening quarter. Taylor against Young. Pirtle kicks to Parker. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Hawks leading by 12. To the middle. It's stolen by Taylor. Levine wide open. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Levine's got 7. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Ellis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 4 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Now here's Parker. The pass to Ross. And it's good, and the assist by Parker. Ross has got it back down to within single digits for Chicago. Hawks shooting an impressive 60% early. To the paint, Parker with the steal. Ross against Ellis. Ross passes to Pirtle. He kicks it to Taylor. Back to Pirtle. Outside, Levine. Shot clock at 5. That shot misses. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Well, it's all about the rim protection because it's been fantastic. A big part of helping them build this early lead.
They've got Taylor. Pirtle is out there with Jabari Parker. And there's Riley. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Ellis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ellis has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Hawks. Pass to Riley. Here's Hutchison. Out left to the wing. To the wing on the left. Over Ellis. And the basket by Hutchison.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Ryan. Riley covering. Here's Ryan. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Sinks the triple. Taylor's got 5 now.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Sirven, covered by Parker. Sirven, and again, it's Atlanta.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So it's Chicago now. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Riley. The feed now to Parker. And no good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chicago. Murray comes in for Isaiah Taylor. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Hawks. Beal comes in for Ellis. Nice ball movement here by...
Oh, that athletic.
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Now here's Parker. Back to Murray. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Count that bucket. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
To the inside, Parker gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Beal finds Jordan. Bryant covered by Parker. Back to Jordan. Rebound by Murray.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
Oh, the lob to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Outside, Beal. Snatched away. Here's Hutchison. Riley kicks to Markkanen. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Ryan. No good on that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Passes to Parker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Parker. Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. The great one comes in for Riley. Atlanta making a switch here. So he picks up just one from the line that time. The Hawks leading by 6. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Hawks. 37 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling. It takes a while to cool down.
Yeah, he was special. But the biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of them.
Markkanen pulls it in. Murray outside. The pass to the great one. Back to Murray. Kicks it to Carter. From 8. Here's the great one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Bradley Beal up. Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That's good from the great one. Ross, he's checked in for Parker. Both free throws good from the great one. So it's the Hawks now. They've led by as many as 14 points. And stolen by Prince. He dishes it to Young to stop the drought. A rebound by the great one.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Murray kicks to Markkanen. The great one passes to Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Murray against Young. Pass to Ryan. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ryan. Down low. Here's Beal. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I like how Beal mixes up his scoring. I mean, he's capable of finishing when he's got this kind of position.
Here's the great one. Banked in off the glass. The great one's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Beal. Baseline try, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Bulls have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Markkanen, good.
And that's the confidence his teammates want to see. Markkanen is adept firing off the pass.
Beal with it, now guarded by the great one.
2 minutes.
Young inside. Markkanen on him. Young's shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's the great one. He's covered by Beal. Here's the great one. Great D that time from Beal.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Prince's shot is good.
Oh, Beal is a skilled distributor. I mean, he has a sense for when one of his teammates has a clean look at the bucket.
Hits count that from the great one. The great one's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, guys. Close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
And the shot goes in. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive.
Here's the great one. He's covered by Beal. Back to Murray. Floats one up. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And his shot, has come around. For most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Now, here is Young. 11 points in the game. 18 feet out. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he's with him, he will just put it on you.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Taylor against Young. Taylor passes to the great one.
Atlanta foul called. Ellis.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
The great one. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Pass to Young. Here's the 3. No good. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
His production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. The defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven this far.
On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Bradley Beal is out there with Young. And it's Taurean Prince. Now, here is Young. Here's the great one. Murray kicks to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's the great one, guarded by Prince. And it's Carter missing.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Now here's Beal. Prince, the pass to Jordan. 5 to shoot. It's Young on the wing. Tries again. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Jordan.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there, top offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's the great one, guarded by Prince. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw, no good. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, Bill just isn't a scorer. He's a complete guard who can really dish it.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Prince, right side. Again, the Hawks good for 2. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Bulls trail by 3. Here's the great one. Got a piece of it. Beal taking his time here. This is to Young. And the shot is good.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Chicago timeout.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, they have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
And the Bulls making a change here. Riley's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. Here's the great one, guarded by Prince. The great one passes to Carter. Great D that time from Jordan.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking it down.
Young outside. He kicks it to Jordan. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Levine. Got a piece of it. Here's the great one, guarded by Prince. The pass to Levine. Over to the wing. Riley against Young. Here's the great one. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third. Pass to Hutchison. Here is Riley, guarded by Prince. Parker left side. Takes the three. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the
against length. He does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter. You got to come check him.
Shoots from 12. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Parker passes to Riley. He can't get that one. Good defensive work there by Young. Herter, guarded by Levine.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Rejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection. And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It could be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Now here's Prince. 10 points for him. Herter, guarded by Levine. Shoots from 14 at the rebound.
Off target with what's what? Pretty good look from mid-range.
Parker's shot is off. The Hawks leading. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Carter, and Isaiah Taylor subbed in for Riley. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Ellis is checked in. Young against Taylor. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Jordan comes in for Torian and Prince. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Young. The Hawks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Now, the potential this kid Bill has is incredible. He's already a dynamic scorer. He continues to get better every offseason.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2 for 1.
Exactly, but you still want a decent look because if you miss, the strategy doesn't help you.
Now here's Markkanen. Here's the great one, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He's done everything they've asked for tonight. I mean, it's all because of all the work he's done that this game is even close.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. is Beal. He's got 9. Herter. Atlanta again missing.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
No question. It's not easy to be patient, but you really don't want to give up an extra possession.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 9 at the line. And the first one drops.
Boy, it's been so hard to watch at times. I mean, he's missed so many of his foul shots tonight. Good to see him finally come through there. He's had a few shaky trips at the line tonight, but he seems to be getting back to his old self.
Beal's shot is good.
And look, if you back off of Bill, he'll school you. Straight up with his pull-up. He better be in his grill at all times.
It's all tied in Chicago. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
Please don't try to play us. 18. Wow, 18.
And now we have a moment to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. Here with Markkanen. Then there's the great one. Then there's Murray. And it's Taylor in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down. And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by his team.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. From about 16, rebound Atlanta. Jordan's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Ellis. And again, it's Atlanta. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's the great one. And Ellis with the block. Shot from the low block. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Here's the great one. He's guarded to the paint. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Ellis with the block. Herter. He's covered by Murray. Outside, Beal. Off target from outside. Well, Chicago has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. He's checked in for the Bulls. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, the Hawks coach had some words for his team during the last timeout. Pretty to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
Thank you, David. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. Foul. The Hawks leading by 3. Young outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Over to the wing. Here's the great one. He's guarded by Ellis. The great one. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one. Prince is checked in for Ellis. Both free throws good from the great one. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Young against Taylor. And Young kicks to Beal. Prince outside. Passes it to Young. 6 to shoot. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Inside, here's Prince. Buries the easy one. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's the great one. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. The great one's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Carter with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Zach LaVine's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Look at that. Oh, wow.
Crazy. And that's what Jordan does. An extremely lethal dunker.
Here's the great one. Here's Markkanen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first one drops.
And the Dirk comparisons, they're understandable. Markkanen is a big man who can shoot for days, but you know what? He'll flush it on you, too.
He's perfect from the line this time.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Prince, right side. No good on the triple. Bulls trail by 4. Here's the great one. That one doesn't go. Prince with the defensive effort. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
Bulls had gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's the great one. Guarded by Prince. Here's the great one. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Taylor against Young. Pops it up for Jordan. It's stolen by Carter. Here's the great one. Guarded by Prince. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from the great one.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. He's out competing guys.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's the great one.
That's his second personal foul.
Side LaVine. Pass to Taylor. There's the dish to Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the great one. That one a little long. Young taking his time here. Buries it from 3-point range.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeAndre Jordan.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. Now, here's Taylor after the miss from the great one, and it goes down 2 points. Taylor's got in the quarter. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They've led by as many as 14 points. Outside Jordan. Young against Taylor. Young passes to Prince. Oh, good on the three.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second. Staying under control in key moments. I mean, the way Levine handles these important possessions are so impressive.
And here is Prince after the three-pointer from Zach Levine. And he makes the first. Good on both.
Wrong guy to put on the line in a close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Bulls trail by 4. Taylor passes to the great one. He feeds it to Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's just too easy. I mean, you can't let him post you like that.
Well, yeah, you want to try to deny, take something away, but you can also see he's smart about his position.
Now here's Jordan. Prince with it. Young outside. The three. And that's collected by the great one. The great one's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Taylor passes to the great one. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You can't find much better shot than that.
And that falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie with the D just all over him. The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play all around.
Now, here is Young. It's good.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Bulls have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. The great one passes to Markkanen. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. Throw is good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, good job. When it's this close, the team that wins the free throw battle might win the game.
Young inside. Taylor's there. Young's shot is off. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. The great one passes to Markkanen. Money!
Now, that is cold-blooded.
We want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 3. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Bulls making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Young. It's good. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Oh, they feel comfortable going to Bill down the stretch. He's a big-time gamer who welcomes pressure.
Here's the great one, guarded by Prince. And it's Markkanen, top of the key. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball.
Put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Feeds to Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Prince in the corner. Launches it. Rebound by the Bulls. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
They get what they want out of that trip. Now a 2-possession game.
Kicks it to Young. Jordan the pass to Prince. Young outside. A 3-ball. Sinks it, and that shot brings them to within just 1.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire 4th quarter.
And you have to like this. Why? Because it's helping them space the floor, which can create other opportunities.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Oldham, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.